really bad here. Okay, real quick. We sent out correspondence in regards to we're trying to convince someone to take Mr. Thayer to court for defamation. And the response we got was that they don't know, they'll think about it. So because of that, we want to say this to all of you, okay? Because there's gonna come a time that's gonna happen. And we want all of you to pay attention, alright? With our videos or our announcements or whatever the case may be. Because if we get someone to do a defamation case, Mr. Thayer, that is the perfect opportunity for all of you to file a defamation case. Because you will all build on each other and you are 99.999% guaranteed to win. But at the end, you still won't lose anything, but you have a chance to fucking get a lot. Because remember, he may not have an abundance of money. He may have some, he may not have an abundance to pay off everyone. But the key is that, let's say if they award each of you $20,000. You have him by the balls for the next, 10, 20 years. So anytime he gets paid for anything, you can get him. Go to the bank accounts. Any house that's on his name, you can have the sheriff subpoena and they'll force him to foreclose. Then take the proceedings from the fucking foreclosure to pay you. There's so many ways you can win. And we all know, we're telling you, you win. That's all he's about. And Mr. Stefano, that opinion thing, don't worry about that. I'm telling y'all, you have an opportunity. So if we have one that will put a case in, you should all join in. This is your time for a little, somewhat of a payday or a payback. Because, again, it's united, right? United we stand, united tyrants will fall. And at the end, with all these people, the judge is going to be like, what the fuck is going on here? And if it comes to a jury, I don't know, depending on the situation, they'll go, yeah, this nigga's guilty. Even if he wasn't guilty, the jury or the judge in his mind going, you still deserve it, bitch. So, do it. If we find someone to file a case, just take that in consideration. We always tell you that at one point or another, he is who he is. He's friends with you now, but trust, you do anything. Remember, he doesn't like to lose, and he doesn't like to look bad. So if you ever say anything that makes him look less than, you will become a target. And that's anything, because that's the type of mentality he is. Either you're gonna fucking foam out of the mouth and bow to him, like Mr. Stefano that says, Mr. King, Brady just fucking him in the ass. If you're not willing to do that, at some point or another, you're going to be a target. So this will be your opportunity. So email us if you will be willing to do that if someone comes forward. Alright? Even a fucking tyrant. We're not going to say who you are. We never do. The only time we put out emails is if the email is addressed to us, slamming us. Right? So now we have a right to go, well, fuck you, motherfucker. But we don't post emails of another person writing someone else out. That we will never do. Even if a tyrant submit it and you tyrants know you do that. You do that. We know who you are. So send us and say, yes, I would like to be included in it. And that's that. And let's see. It may not happen. But as you can see, we are working different angles. See, there's a lot of things that we're working in the background. You have no idea. I mean, if he knew. But you see, we're not going to say too much with him and what's happening because we want to catch him. You see? So that's why I'm saying the more he goes up, the more he'll get snagged. And right now, because of what just happened, because people are still having Anthony Lopez's name and it's in his life, the fact that he still throws in the fucking person's name, the fact that, I'm not going to say the rest, but the fact of the matter is this, there's a case, and if we can push it, we're hoping, we want all of you to capitalize on it. Or you don't have to. Fucking the other people can get it all. I don't think it doesn't make a difference. But what I'm saying is if you have a weak defamation case, teaming up with another person that has a good defamation case makes your defamation case that much credible now. You see what I'm saying? As if you would have went by yourself, they would have said, but if you have this person say this, that, the judge will look at you and goes, yeah, okay, I can see what you're talking about. You see how it gave you some credibility. It gave your case some weight. That is the perfect time for all of you to do it if you want to. Because at the end of the day, you're going to lose your opportunity if you don't do anything, and he will not stop. And then you would have lost your opportunity. And that's bad. But we'll get him. We'll get him. So email us if you want to be put on I'm interested. Doesn't mean something's going to happen, people. This is a long game. Alright? Just remember that. We play the long game. You know how the saying goes. Revenge is best served cold. So just remember that. This is in the works and it takes time because when we go out to do something, we like it to have the best impact. So there you go, people. It's in the works. Lastly, don't listen to him. You need to stop listening to him because look at what's happening to him. If he was the best person to give advice, why is he being questioned by officials, right? Why does he keep getting it wrong? Why is he spending so much money and still the outcome is nothing? So you would think that someone's gonna spend over $3,000, that you will get some type of outcome, some type of truth, and all he got out of that was a totally innocent person. So why would you even believe anything he states and saying, no, you're not gonna get anything? No, because he's afraid. So he's going to say things to try to deter you. That is his tactic. You see, he thought that would work with us. He thought by putting that out it would scare us. So we don't get scared. We're not scared. But he is a perfect spokesperson for We the People Time Wars. Because everything that he did failed. So if you're going to listen to him, you're going to fail as well. And you're going to look like you failed. Because every time he says something, you go on and go, yeah, that's right. He's bullshitting you. He's lying. He's manipulating. We have proven it. He has stated that he manipulated our call. He has stated that that we don't abduct kids. He has stated all that. He is just fucking butthurt that we brought it to him. That's it. And he hates it. He hates it. He hates it. That's why you see, look how many hours, how many days he wakes up, he goes to sleep thinking about us. I mean, and then you go, oh, look at all these fucking videos on Bird. Yes, we are responding to Bird, you see? But when Bird goes off, we just go on our way, right? We're not gonna back down from a bully. So, see, this is what y'all don't see. What Mr. Stefano and Mr. Thea does. They make a video, and then they make it private. But we got the fucking video, and we respond to it. But our videos stay up. So you're gonna see Bird, and then you're gonna go to his channel, and there's nothing about us. It's because he took them down, because he's a bitch like that. He will not allow it to stay up. He runs like the bitches that they are. Stefano, all of them. They come on, make a live, make it private. Come on, make a live, make it private. And then they think that someone's supposed to stay silent. No, we're not gonna stay silent. We're gonna call you out on that, bitch. You don't like it? We don't give a shit. All you're doing is giving us fucking material. So, yeah, but it is going down the wrong road. And the wrong road he's going on is called We the People Time Wars lane. And you don't want to be on that lane. You just don't. You don't want to be on that lane. So, and I want you to think about this. See, Bird knows he can't win with us. Because everything that we put out there, we quoting from him. So if anyone is defaming anyone, it's him himself. So that's why we always put out what we have. He can manipulate it all he wants. But when it comes down to court, he will never win. So then people are going to ask, so then why go through all this? Because there's one thing that Bird promised, and he wants to do it so badly. And that is to expose who we are. He is trying to do everything he can to either get us to come out and charge him with something, or get us to say or do something that is actionable on his part to get the officials involved. See, but that's not happening. That will never happen. We're not stupid. I mean, come on. Everything we do, we throw back at him. So there's nothing. Think about all the videos we're doing on him. It's about him. What he talks about us is about us talking about him. He cannot throw anything at us. So his job is that. He wants it. Even if he loses, at the end he can say, I got that information. Now all of you can utilize that. And I sacrificed myself for you. I did this just for you. I lost, and that's what he wants. But he's not going to get it. He thinks he's going to make a slip, but that can never happen. You see? Because we always prepared in our response, right? And when we're doing these videos, we can go back, and if we said something that's going to lean a certain way, we can omit it. You see, he does lives, and he cannot omit once he says something. So that's where he gets caught. That's where they all get caught, because they cannot retract once they say it. Our videos are not live. So we have time to omit and take out things and put in things to make sure that what we put out is not actionable legally. You see what I'm saying? Well, it's not actionable toward us. It's actionable toward the other people. So that's why it can never happen. And that's why they desperately want us to go on a live or something like that. But you see, even if you were on a live, guess what? We just wouldn't answer. So the live will never go anywhere. So if you're going to say something, it's just, we stay silent. We're not, see, you really think that pride governs what we do. It doesn't. Okay? Pride is what's making Bird look like he's an idiot. Right? He's standing up and then gets slapped down. Then he stands up, then he gets slapped down. Then he stands up and he gets slapped down. You see? He keeps getting slapped. Right? We're not going to put ourselves in getting slapped down. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That's where the stupidity comes in. See, but that's the difference between a professional and an amateur. Right? So you have to know when to humble yourself. You have to pick the fights that you know you can win, right? So at the end, control what you can control. If you cannot control it, let it go. Let it go. Let them sink themselves. See, but a lot of you feel like you need to come back. And why do you do that? Pride. You need to stand up and no. That's how they get you. You see? So a lot of you should just, especially, this is the best advice we can give all of you. We said it in the other video. If you are talking one-on-one, if another person comes into conversation, that's it. Stop answering. Done. Leave it alone. Or if you're good and you are collected and you know how to compose yourself, ignore the others and stick to the one. Because anytime one comes in to help the other, they doing it because they see that the other person is failing. So they come in to distract you, to move you along to something else that they feel can get under your skin, and at that time you will fold. And once you fold, to them is like that's a sign of guilt and they got you. So that's why you should never engage more than one at one time. Alright? If you are, you gotta be good with it. So if you going one-on-one with Bird, and Tonic comes in, you go, Tonic, shut the fuck up. I'll get to you in a fucking second. And keep on Bird. Tonic is gonna say something that you did before. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Bird, what's up? Tonic, yeah. What's up, Bird? Answer the question, Bird. No. Why are you going over there, Bird? Answer that question. Before we can go on to another question, you have to answer that one. And you keep on task. That's it. They all gonna come at you. That's their tactic. That's all they can do. Little bitches. It's like a bunch of bullies that can't fight for themselves. Right? So they go in a group. They can't take it one-on-one. So they have to be in a group. Look at them. They're a bunch of little pussies that all they do is attack one person all at once. Throw here, throw that. Try to, get you all riled up. And then what happens is they'll ask you a question. And then if you say yes, you may have said yes to another question that they throw out after. And then they're going to say, oh, you see, you admitted. But you were saying yes to the previous question. They will get you. So you always have to control what you can control. That's it. But if you're going to go into the hot seat and you're going to gauge all of them at the same time, then you get what you get, right? If you have a whole bunch of people coming at you and they're looking to fuck you up, if you stay, then you're looking to get fucked up. That's it. Or if they're going to come at you, the one thing that you have that they must have is their pride and their dignity. So how do you utilize that? By you telling one of them, what, you're not man enough to fight me one-on-one? You need all of them? You want to, come on, you can't do it? And that is what puts them on pause. Because now they have to make a decision. Do I look like a bitch and have my homeboys fight for me? Or do I man up and fight? And then if I man up and fight, am I going to win or I'm going to look stupid? So you need to always utilize that. Pin them with their pride. That's all they have. They have nothing else but that. Just say deadbeat to AC and you see how riled up he'll start to get really loud and you don't know shit. And that's it. You see? It's their pride. They cannot control it because their existence is that of approval from others. They need other people to approve them. That is their existence. That's all they want. And if they do not have it, they feel lost. They are now stuck in their own thoughts. And at that point is when they realize how pathetic their life is. So they don't want to think about that. They'd rather go after someone else to distract them from self-thought. They don't want to think about their life. So that's why a lot of these bullies, a lot of these people that are coming online, they feel like they are part of something. Even if it's something evil and bullying, they feel they have a purpose. Because before they had none, they just was withering away. But now they have a group of idiots and they feel empowered. But if you take that away, guess what? They're back to their pathetic life. Just think about it. What do they talk about? But just negative shit about someone else. That's it. There's no substance in what they talk about at all, about life or anything. It's always about someone else. Always. And that's why we put it back in their face. You want to shine the light on someone else because you don't want to look in the mirror and see how pathetic you are? We're going to shine a light on you so you can witness how pathetic you are. Sorry, you're not going to turn off the light and shine it to someone else. We're going to show you how ugly and disgusting and despicable you are. And that's where we come in. So that is what you have to do. You have to make sure that when you're going to go after them, go after what they care about the most. Image, their pride. You think that just a little bit will make them pause. And then they will start to get other people to come and help them. That right there, we told you, all of you. When that happens, pat yourself in the back and you won. You won. When a bully needs the assistance of another bully, that means you won. That means the bitch couldn't handle it himself, or his friends knew the bitch was failing, so they felt they needed to interject. Trust me, once that happens, you won. You won. Watch the lives. When someone's going back and forth, and if they feel they're losing, I'm guaranteeing someone else will pop up on the board. Someone will come up, and they'll say, hey, you know, and it always happens. It's because they know they're losing. And that's it. Take the win. Take the win. Oh, you need to get help? Listen, when you're ready to fight me one-on-one, let's do this. Otherwise, you both could go fucking fuck yourselves. So that is key, people. And also, when you're watching AC, when someone is fucking with him, or one of his panelists, and they losing, he automatically utilizes that $5 to kick someone off. And who do they kick off? The ones that are making them look stupid. He does that. He saying someone give me $5. No, he's the bitch, and he fucking puts them down. That's what he does. The bitch in him. So anyway, reeling it back in. Lawsuit, defamation. If we get someone that wants to do a defamation case, now or even next year, if you want to be a part of it, you can send us your name. And guess what? At the end of the day, don't even send us your name. Just send saying, I'm interested, and then we'll respond to whatever email you have. But at the end of the day, you don't have to do anything. I mean, but we want to see, you know, what angle we can put. It's all about how to attack these tyrants. See, he can't do anything. All he's looking for, he is willing to lose to try to gain our information. And he's trying desperately to try to get us to do whatever. I mean, look how long it's been. And all that's happened so far is he is being investigated. He is on the radar. Not us. We're still here. So, I don't know if that's effective or not, if that's what you want to side with. But at the end, you can see how he is. If he turns his attention to you, what do you think is going to happen? And that's what you'll all have to think about. Alright? So, if there's a defamation case, that is the time to file. That is the time for file because you all feed on each other. That's it. So, and we're here to help you. We're here to look to see, you know, how to do it in your state. You know, they do the video chat, so you don't even have to go there. And we're trying to investigate how to do everything so all of you can be coordinated together. I mean, you know, so, and we can tell you if you have a case or not. But this is how you know you have a case. How frequently he tells you, he degrades you. How frequently he lies about you. Alright, now a lie is a statement of fact that is not factual. So any statement that's made, whether it's an opinion or not, if it's a statement of fact, whether you say opinion or not, and you can prove it to be wrong, that is defamation. So if someone wants to say, in my opinion, Billy Bob killed Pierre. Now, that is a statement of fact. You're saying that Billy Bob killed Pierre. It's not about an opinion because you're stating it as a fact. But you can prove that to say, no, because Pierre's still alive. You see? So that is defamation. The opinion part is only applied when the statement, it cannot be proven. Remember that. So if someone says, in my opinion, I feel like you're a fucking asshole, that's not defamation because how can you prove that to be wrong? It's his feelings. In my opinion, that restaurant's food tasted like shit. You cannot because that's his taste. But if he goes, in my opinion, everyone that went there said that all their food was like, you know, tasted like shit, then that could be proven because all the people did say that. You go by the reviews. So then he can be held for defamation. The opinion means nothing. Nothing. Call your lawyer. Any of you, just call a lawyer or legal aid or you have a whole bunch of people online you can question and ask them, when does an opinion become defamation? That's it. Just ask that and see what happens. Every state treated it differently, but we showed you a clip on that, so you can go and look at it. I guess the title is going to be defamation in there, and we showed you, you know, that an opinion doesn't absolve you of anything when you're making a statement of fact. So, anyway, join the movement. Don't allow him to continue bullying you. We are working on it. We get even one person to agree. I mean, that's something. But Bird, see, you always, you're a bitch. I mean, I don't know how many times I say you're a loser. I mean, you are, and you keep showing it. But thank you for being our spokesperson. Every time that we say something, all we have to say is Dodo Bird spent all this money, he couldn't find us. Dodo Bird did that, he failed. Dodo Bird did that, he failed. Dodo Bird did that, he failed. I mean, everything you do is failure. You have not even moved the needle forward in finding out anything. You set yourself back all the way back. That is like the stupidest shit. You are just dumb. Dumb. And let me say this about AC, real quick. AC, I wasn't available that day, but we put that video up. We want you to make a counter video and saying why did they have to serve a warrant? Why did they have to fucking damn contact you? Why did they issue contempts if you were paying child support all the time? Why in your Facebook they said that your wife left your ass and is with another man with your fucking kids, you bitch, and that was in 2021. We're 23, but it's the beginning. Not even 2 years ago, you stupid loser. Why don't you explain that? You told everyone I paid. It took you 15 fucking years. Your wife is not with you. She divorced you. She changed her name. We provided all the fucking proof there. You were in contempt several times. You had to be warranted to come in. So where's this consistency at? You're a fucking losing bitch. You're a loser, just like fucking Bird. You're both fucking losers. And you know, it is what it is. Just accept it. You ain't gonna get away from it. It's right there. It's documented. It's proof. I mean, it's on record, you stupid loser. I mean, I don't know why people keep believing this fucking cocksucker. But, you know, hey, go to each his own. But the people on Facebook are having a nice laugh about it. I can tell you that much. So, hey, who you think you're fooling? You're not fooling anyone else. The only people you're fooling is your band of idiots. And even them, they know the truth. They're just trying to stand by you. But they all know that you're a fucking idiot. You're a deadbeat father. I mean, there's no way of putting it. 15 fucking years. I mean, what the fuck? In a comment, someone had to out you and say your fucking ex-wife that divorced you on paper, right? It's facts. 2004, divorced you, took her fucking name back, and in 2021 said that she's with another man with your kids. Talking about a deadbeat, another man is taking care of your kids, you fucking loser. Yo, fat Deadpool. Another man is taking care of your fucking kids, you fucking loser. Oh shit. Anyway, people, this is your turn. We're here and we kicking ass. Fucking up, Joe.
United we stand, and united tyrants will fall. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed.